Samuel, what was the biggest shock issue you had to run in when going into a JV development? Anything to safeguard us against? Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I will. I would say, I don't want to go into the details too much, but I would just say make sure that you don't trust the person that you go, even if they're a friend and everything. You need to get an airtight contract with a solicitor and check everything.
That's fair. Always get a solicitor to draw up your contracts. Always have a contract, even if you're family or buddies, because honestly,
and have a solicitor that's representing you.
Because people get so greedy when they see money on the table. When the property starts going up, people just get greedy. It's so sad because we've never been like that. We weren't raised that way. Yeah, of course we like money, absolutely. But I'm just like straightforward. Yeah, I want to make money. Yeah, I want to get money. But then actually, but people get really greedy. Same as, it's really sad, but when someone dies and they've got money, their kids often will start fighting and squabbling over the money. It's like, what? What? And the more money, the more they'll squabble. If it was 50 grand, they'll squabble over the 50 grand. But if it's 5 million, then it's like they're gonna fight for every single penny, and it's really and it's just, people get like that sometimes when you've made a lot of money. Choice is no big deal. I mean, we've been making money for years and years. It's no big deal. All right, great, I made 100 grand there, a couple 100 grand there. That's just it. And the thing is, it doesn't affect our everyday life because we both pay ourselves a salary out of, I pay myself a salary out of the property company. You've got several businesses that you set up before we even partnered together. But the thing is, it's just a game. It's like Monopoly for us. But for some people, it's like, this is going to change my life. And people get really greedy. And that would be what my answer, Alex. I would say people will get greedy. People will stab you in the back. People will go back on their word when money's on the table. It's sad. It's just the reality of it. And make sure you've got a really clear agreement, not just for a legal agreement, but also for clarification purposes. Talk about clarification purposes.
So just being so in the cold light of day, just being really
before the property shoots up in value, before things go good or things go bad. The cold light of day.
Being really clear about how we even did it.
We did it.
We even did it when we teamed up. You've got to do it. You've got to be
talk
really
about
clear.
What we actually do.
We spent about 3 months.
Yeah. In
negotiations when we teamed up.
Yeah.
We'll put it in a book one day.
Yeah, and only we went over everything. And you might say, I mean, when we started business 7 years ago, we'd have just gone, whatever, let's just have a bash, make some money. We'll just split it up and we'll just do what's fair. But what we've learned is that from experience, you can't just say, we'll just cross that bridge and do what's fair at the time. You got to decide everything in the cold light of day. What happens if this happens? And what about this? And what about this? And what are we going to do if this happens?
The other good thing about that is you don't know who's going to happen to.
Yep.
So if this happens,
you want to buy me out, what happens? I want to buy you out, what happens? And you're just doing it in the cold light of day. And then when it comes to it, you can't say, wow, we never talked about this, or I would have thought, I would have assumed. It's like, no, we talked about it and we had it written up and it's legally binding. So that's just it.
He's actually added a little bit. The question relates to the site I've told Samuel about on the coast. We're doing a no money down development backed by an investor. So we will complete the development. So no money in, but it's a circa 350 out plus the ownership of the land and one plot for free.
If you're not putting money in yourself,
it's much less risky.
It's much less risky. The only risk you've got if you're not putting in the money in is you've got the risk of your reputation. If you're putting the money in, that's when it's like, all right. And we've put a lot of money into deals. We've had great joint venture partners. We've had good ones, and we've had the odd terrible one. But
one terrible.
Luckily, mostly have been good. But when you're putting a lot of money in, but if you're not putting any money in, then it's not such an issue because the worst thing that can happen is what? You lose a friend and a reputation, which is bad, of course. But you're putting in a lot of money. Then so. Yeah, Alex, it sounds great. Your deal looks fantastic. You sent it to me on Instagram. It looks really good. I'm excited. We're happy to walk you through anything you need walking through. Alex as well. I know you've just joined Samuel 365. It's part of Samuel 365. Anyone that's on this call that doesn't know, you get unlimited mentoring calls. Talk to them about that, bro.
Yeah, so basically, one of the perks of Samuel 365 is you get a property mentor. It's like an insurance policy for property mentors. So basically, anytime you want, any question, any deal, anything at all, you can just go on the Samuel 365 platform, book in a call with one of our property mentors, pick the topic so you get an expert in that field, give them a call at a time that suits you, and they'll go through anything with you, anything that you want. So it really is an invaluable service, I would say, especially if you've got a deal going through and you want to run it over with someone.
Yeah, you can speak to one of the mentors about it, pick their brain, go over it, come with questions, and we'll talk to you on a one-on-one basis. That's part of Samuel 365 service.
Yeah. Let's get down to business.
I've been stripped from everything, so I'm starting all over again from scratch.
This is like a really important viewing.
You're going to be using an alias name.
I think you made it really hard for yourself. I probably wouldn't do it.
No car, no money. We've been kicked out of the networking event.
If I haven't made any money in the next 7 days, I will be evicted from my hotel and be on the streets.
We just nibble on them for the week.
I've got £50 in my pocket for basic essentials.
I've not eaten today at all. It'll be in the bag.
But I need to start building my property portfolio again from scratch with nothing. Let's see what happens.
Within 2 weeks, I've never seen anything like this before. I'm documenting everything.
This is the Financial Freedom Challenge.